Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, tryna be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back to off the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like. So I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they were like, oh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about... Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's not able to get away. Gabbard sacked. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, and look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning he's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. On play action, here's Tua. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mahomes now to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Still 1st down.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
2nd and 5. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1, eluding the pressure right. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. They'll run here with Pacheco. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs had 6 to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words has really worked its way into our lexicon.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Nick Bolton drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. The ball back to the Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco, he's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
It's a loss of 11 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They shakes him off, being chased out left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. A dump down to McKinnon. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. Tua going to throw. Oh, he dropped him. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Miami set to take over. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Tua wants to throw it on second down. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Looking to pass. Tua. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. James now to return it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. On first down, Mahomes. Big strides, look at him go. And down to the 16-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Nick Bolton able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return, it's James. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd and a couple. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cheifs. Justin Watson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Dolphins, nothing. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter, but you're still in the third quarter.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
George Karlaftis in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down again. George Karlaftis, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today.
James now to return.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result, this is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
Mahomes going to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. Fights him off, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Spins by. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Gonna need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, Achane.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Pacheco once again.
20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
151 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They